In this video, we're going to be covering how to install BobCAM into Rhino by using a download. Now, when you buy BobCAM for Rhino, we're going to send you a link to download the software. When you get that link in your email, all you're going to do is click on the link and download the file. Now, after you get the file, you can run it right from your downloads menu. All I've done is I've copied and pasted it right here onto my desktop. So I'm just going to double click on the icon, and that's going to start the installation process. So we're just going to wait for it to load up and continue on. So when the Install Shield wizard loads, we're going to go ahead and choose our language and then hit Next. From here, we're just going to let it prepare the Install Shield wizard. And then eventually we'll get to the Welcome to the Install Shield wizard. So we'll go ahead and just hit Next here. And from here, we can read through the end user license agreement. After we've read through it, we can go ahead and click on I accept the terms of the agreement and move on. Or if you do not accept the terms, you can only cancel out. So we're going to say I accept the terms and then next. From here, I'm going to go with a complete install, but you could also do a custom install. And this is what you'll do to get your software onto maybe a different drive than you might be using. If you got solid states, you could set this up to go to different drives. So if we hit next, we could tell it what we'd like to install, depending on what we need. So we have the BobCAM for Rhino, we have the NC editor, and we have the license server for network licenses. If I choose that, I can go ahead and hit next again. And then I can tell it where my destination folder is. In my case, I'm just going to go with the complete install, go next, and it's pretty much going to automatically install it to my C drive without me really doing anything about it. It's going to just pick it and it's going to put it into the default locations. Again, if you did need to use a different drive, you're going to go back and use the custom option. So I'll just go complete, and then finally we just hit install. And then we're going to see this bar load. If it seems like it's not doing anything, just keep waiting and eventually it'll load and then fly through the entire job. Doesn't take too long to install the software. So we'll return when it's done. Now, when the Install Shield wizard finishes running, we could choose to see the what's new, or you could just uncheck this and it will not launch the what's new. Otherwise, leave it checked, say finish. Wait for the what's new to load, and you can view what's new inside the system. And that concludes the video on how to install BobCAM for Rhino into Rhino.